Welcome back, everyone, to the Game Vault podcast stream. I'm your host, Tom. It is Retro Roulette night. We're flying solo this evening. Mark is on vacation. So, we are playing Automobili Lamborghini for the Nintendo 64. It is a first playthrough, so I have no idea what to expect. I just know that that's one of those games you only have a Lamborghini. Let's see what kind of options we got here. Sound. Okay. Controllers. Full analog. Game. Okay, let's give this a go. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Let's start with arcade. Is that all? Those are. Okay, here we go. We've got Diablo. Weird that it doesn't tell you what kind of car it is. It is a Lamborghini game, but they don't tell you what car it is. Countach. I guess you got two choices, Countach or Diablo. I'm going white Countach because why not? Night Duck, also thank you for the 48 months. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. Oh boy. The whole screen shakes when you turn. I'm hoping I I don't have another night of motion sickness here. Why am I so slow?
Checkpoint.
Nice lens flare we got going here.
Checkpoint.
The real Diablo's motion sickness. I mean, it feels that way.
Checkpoint.
Also, I'm just thinking about this now because Night Duck and I had been talking about different racing games and racing game controllers. I don't know if the N64 had a wheel. I feel like it would have been like the perfect console for one because of Mario Kart, but I don't think it had one.
Checkpoint.
If it did, it wasn't very good.
Checkpoint.
I'm racking up checkpoints, but I'm not catching anybody. I do not like the way the camera moves. Seriously, what do I have to... I'm on like the lowest difficulty.
Checkpoint.
How do you catch them? I'm going 180 miles an hour. I don't know if there's shortcuts in this game. I'm guessing not, but I can.
Checkpoint.
Well, yeah, I would imagine it doesn't have force feedback. The N64 barely had rumble. I can't imagine it having force feedback. All right, we made it to 5th place.
Checkpoint.
I don't know what I need to do to catch these people. Yeah, Night Tuck, that makes sense, Pete. PS3 is the first one you could have a real PC wheel. That makes sense. I somehow managed to get to the next race, even though I finished 5th. Okay. I guess I'm in for it. This game. The camera shaking is ridiculous.
Checkpoint.
I really want to try a wheel with GT7. I feel like it would really get you immersed.
Checkpoint.
Oh dear Lord. Oh hey, I caught up for the moment. Okay, so maybe there are shortcuts. Thought I saw one. I could be wrong.
Checkpoint.
Nice. How did you like the Impreza?
Checkpoint.
I would love to try the new Civic too. They look really nice. Okay, so
Checkpoint.
that was not much of a shortcut. It sounds like my microwave going off.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh. All right, I think I'm going to try this again with a different car, because clearly not going well with Countach. All right, I like that it gives you roll when the time runs out. That's nice. It was raining. My truck slid on one of my turns on. Yeah. Yeah. All-wheel drive is something like once you have it, you kind of once you have all-wheel drive, you kind of don't want to give it up. All right. Well, let's see. What color Diablo? I think I gotta go yellow. The announcer is really, really hardcore. Go! I'm surprised that they still make Civics with manual transmissions. I figured they would all be automatic by now.
Checkpoint.
All right, I'm already doing better with this car because it's quite a bit faster. And I kind of have an idea of how I'm doing at this point.
Checkpoint.
But after I go through this arcade mode, I'm going to try championship mode and see what that's like.
Checkpoint.
I heard they race them 3 at a time. Night Duck. I think Hector's got 3 of them.
Checkpoint.
The spoon engines. T66 turbos.
Checkpoint.
Oh.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
So thinking back to that movie, I still love how freaked out he was about Honda Civic. The stock Supra would have blown any Civic out of the water. Didn't matter if it had a spoon engine or a turbo on it. It's just hilarious to me.
Checkpoint.
All right, second place. That's better. That's a lot better.
Get ready. Go!
I still find it weird to play racing games with an N64 controller. Bigger numbers better.
Checkpoint.
Didn't know Pete's Places made race engines.
Checkpoint.
I think for TC Tam, Mark and I should do for Patreon only. Mark and I should do watch-alongs on all the Fast and the Furious movies. Just throw that one's free, guys.
Checkpoint.
Just throwing that one out there for free. It gets you out of watching Fast and the Furious, and Mark gets to watch it and talk about it.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh my god. I do have to say, this game looks pretty damn good for being an N64 racing game.
Checkpoint.
Like, comparing this to, like, Cruis'n USA, I'd say this looks better. It's got the, what game am I thinking of? It's got Ridge Racer vibes.
Checkpoint.
Ridge Racer, it kind of has the Rush 2042 look also. Am I gonna make it to the finish?
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
I don't think I'm gonna make it to the end of this. Nope, didn't make it. Well, did a lot better that time. By the way, Night Deck, how does game volume sound compared to my voice and everything else?
Get ready.
Standard. Okay, thank you.
That's the lap record. That's the lap record. That's the lap record. That's the lap record. Look out! Get ready. Go!
All right, let's see how this goes in championship, because I have no idea what to expect here. I'm wondering if this will... I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else. I don't know if there's cars to unlock. I feel like there would be, but I don't know. But again, I'm still getting smoked by the computer here. Like, I don't know what I need to do to go faster. And all right, how do I go backwards? Can we restart?
Get ready. Go!
That lens flare we're getting. Fancy. So that's interesting. I didn't realize that there's other cars besides Lamborghinis in Automobili Lamborghini. Because that's clearly like an F40 or an F50 Ferrari. See what else is in this race. Like a 911. Yeah. I also don't know why you would pit in this game. You don't have fuel. The tires don't wear, so I don't know why you would ever go into the pits. That's a Testarossa. And another Lambo. That's Countach. So I don't want to spoil anything too much, but there may be a special returning guest on Podcast Prime this week, which will be releasing Wednesday morning, hopefully. we talk about the GTA 6 effect and everybody delaying their games and moving it away from GTA 6. See if I can actually win a race here. That would be fun.
Winner!
Hey, we got a W. Also, I've been playing through Final Fantasy IX for the... Well, not the first time, but I have gotten past the first disc for the first time. One of those games I should have played a long time ago, and I, for whatever reason, just hadn't played it. I'm also playing along with another podcast that I like to listen to. It's Resonant Arc. Those guys do the State of the Arc podcast. They're doing an analysis on Final Fantasy IX, and I figured, that's a pretty good reason, because I like to listen to that podcast. So it's a good reason to actually get through a playthrough. I forgot how difficult Final Fantasy IX was. Like, if you're not the right level, you're gonna lose every fight. I learned that really quickly in the beginning of the game. Like, if you try to go beat a boss and you're at the wrong level, you have no chance. Like in other games, they kind of will shift the level a little towards you.
He's right behind us.
I mean, 9 is fairly linear. There's not a ton to do outside of like the main quest, as well, at least from what I've gotten to at this point. I've only gotten barely into the second disc. So I know there's like a bunch of mini games you can play. There's that'll open up like certain quests for you. Like there's something called Choco Hot and Cold, which is like a mini game where you can find. Oh, there you go. That's why I might want to pit. My tires are warm. You can find something called a Chocograph, which takes you out to the world map, and you can like find special equipment and all kinds of stuff. All right, dudes. What are we doing here? Go. I don't know what to do. I did not look up how to do a... Am I supposed to be doing something here? All right. I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Well, that was really bad. Yeah, I figured out to rotate the stick way too late. I couldn't see what was happening in the corner. But I know that for next time we'll have to just try. Yeah, I'm gonna retry because I had no idea what I was doing there. Well, the reason I think 9 can be somewhat linear is because the party splits all the time, and you can play the parties separately, like, as they're doing their stuff during the same time. I feel like that's po possibly partly why it's somewhat linear. Um, but again, I'm not that far into it. I've got a whole 2, 3 more discs to go, so I find the humor a lot. Well, there's no humor in 8, so it's one of the better grips, I feel like, when it comes to humor. I feel like there's more characters too that I haven't gotten. I also have not gotten to a point where I can pick my own party. Like, it's only given me like like parties that they want me to have. So I would imagine that's coming at some point where I can select how many party members I want. I also like that it's 4 party members for a battle. Because you only had 3 in the other 2 games on the PlayStation. Like, I just yeeted out of the picture. That answers that question. I was just going to ask, I wonder if other cars have to pit. He did. So, that answers that. I feel like the frame rate on this game is all over the place. This section's like way faster than the rest of the course.
Watch your tail.
I think my tires are starting to go.
We need a pit stop.
Yep, there they go. Come on, baby. Just make it to the end. There we go. Good.
Winner! Get ready. Go!
It's an interesting track. Reminds me of one of the tracks from the original Need for Speed, through like the Red Rock Mountains. I also haven't been able to hear very well. Is it just the same song over and over and over? I think it is.
Watch your tail.
Like I keep hearing the same beeping over and over again in this weird house mix of a song.
Watch your tail.
Also, gotta love the pit crew in your ear. Sounds like Star Fox. Watch your tail. Again with the super speed all of a sudden. I think I'm gonna pit on this lap. If I can figure out where the pits are.
We need a pit stop. Go! Cover! Idiot! Cover! Idiot! Cover! Idiot! Cover! Idiot!
Why is this? Just give me the tires.
Cover!
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch up from that. I don't know how good or bad the rubber banding is, so we'll find out. I'm nowhere near these guys. Whoa, whoa. I gotta hope that every one of them pits. Hey, Goat. How's it going? Hope you had a good weekend. Doing all right. Doing all right. Trying to enjoy subpar N64 racing game. No, I kid. It's really not that bad. I've played much worse. This is somewhat competent. But the frame rate is all over the place.
Watch your tail.
Again, I find it weird that there's other types of cars in a Lamborghini game. I would imagine they're not licensed. All right, I'll take a P2. Hey, I'm the new champion. Look at that. That's it, huh? Lap records. That's all we got. Championship, expert, novice. Time trials. I would love to know, like, if you could get more cars. Right now you have 2 cars. Let's see what other tracks we have available. Sure, let's try that one. I'm gonna turn it down to 3 laps. Actually, this one looks interesting. Got a crossover. Where did I do that one?
Get ready. Go!
Industrial complex, of course. Late 90s, early 2000s racing game needs to go through an industrial complex. Also, fog. Lots of fog. All right, just driving through a circle here. Giant ship. Am I in Philly? Is this Philly? That's supposed to be the SS America? In the... Would make sense. After this track, I think we're going to take a look at maybe one or two more. Call it a night. Not sure what else I could even show. I would love to be able to unlock more cars, but I don't think that's an option. Like, give me a Lambo Miura. That'd be awesome, but I don't think that's possible.
We need a pit stop.
It's always nice of the frame rate to
He's
just
right behind us.
speed up immediately like that. Maybe with all the fog, it's Diablo? I don't know. My tires are shot. Okay. All right, let's try out a couple more tracks. That looks fun. And turn pit stops off because oh, I did unlock another car. That's not a Lamborghini. That's a Bugatti. I don't. Maybe were they owned by the same people at that point? I don't know. Let's give it a shot.
Get ready. Go.
There's all kinds of crap in this game. Who knew?
He's right behind us.
Oh, this one's quite technical for an arcade racer. All right, guys in chat. What is your favorite arcade racing game? And why is it Cruisin' USA? Man, this one's rough. Was it NASCAR Thunder arcade style? Dirt 5 because it's the only rally. I mean, there's Sega Rally. Sega Rally's pretty good. Dirt 5 is a good choice, though. I like Dirt 5. So, what was the NASCAR game that was like NFL Blitz? Wasn't there a NASCAR Heat or something? I forget. At one point there was a plethora of NASCAR games. Well, it's Daytona USA too. At some point, I got to figure out how I can do it. But I want to replay Dirt 2, but I don't know what the best way to do that would be. Because I own it on the 360. But I feel like once you beat the game, I'd have to like delete my save, I think, and start over. Dirt 2 and 3 were probably my favorites of this series. I definitely do not recommend playing Dirt 1, though. Dirt 1 is brutal. Okay. I think we got like 1 or 2 more tracks to check out. No, was that the last one? 2, 3. I don't think we did this one.
Get ready. Go!
Oh. Going ancient Greece, Rome. Not sure what we're going for here. Whoa. What was that? Why am I spinning out all over the place? Oh, hey, a shortcut. Let's see if it does anything. Nope. Did not do anything. Now, that's no good. Like, if you're going to have what the hell's happening here? If you're going to have a shortcut, it's got to, like, work. And not just be, like, another way around the track. Now, Night Thug, did you try Dirt Rally at all? That is much more of a sim than Dirt 5. I mean, it is a sim. I shouldn't just say it's much more of a sim. It's a sim. It was terrible. Well, yeah, because it's cars reacting how they would really react under those conditions. And we are not trained to be able to react the way we need to react. Now, if I remember correctly, the first Dirt Rally had like a whole tutorial that you could do, like to teach you how to get the car to rotate and do all that stuff. Oh yeah, rally callouts. I mean, I think you can change it. Like you should be able to change it between the numbering system and them calling out like the actual corners. Maybe it was just Dirt Rally 1. I know Dirt Rally 1 had like a tutorial, but I don't know if Dirt Rally 2 did. I'm not doing well. This game is hard. When you're not playing like championship mode, you gotta be really good. I went through the pit again because I felt like it. All right. I think that's going to do it because I don't know what else to show. I think that's pretty much it. I've shown you the game and all it can do. I like that there's a four-player option. That's nice. Excuse me. Ugh. All right. So it's going to be a light week this week. Mark is on vacation. So he won't be streaming at all this week. I don't think he'll be back until next Monday. So I think next Monday you will see Mark back here with his Mega Man playthrough. I'm going to attempt to be back on Thursday to play Final Fantasy VI. I'll see if I can handle a walkthrough and stream and chat by myself. We'll see how it goes. And like I said, we are releasing a podcast episode on Wednesday. We're releasing a new Podcast Prime episode. There may or may not be a special person joining the show. So be on the lookout for that. So go follow us on all our socials at Game Vault Pod. We're on Threads, Instagram, and Blue Sky. So go check us out there. Go check out YouTube if you are watching this on YouTube. Thank you very much. And you can see all our VODs, all our playthroughs over there. And anything coming in the future. At some point, I think Mark and I want to do more like YouTube centric stuff. We'll see what happens. It's we're all very busy. But yeah. So for the rest of the week, like I said, I'll be back on Thursday. I think Mark will be back on Monday for Mega Man. So thank you all for joining me. This was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So for all of you, I'm Tom, and we will catch you guys in the next one.